How we doing, folks? Johnny here, Movement Evolution. Now, anyone who's been following me on social media, knows me personally over the last few years, will know that I've been talking a hell of a lot about mobility. Now, it's a big part of my life. It's a massive part of what I try to bring in my clients' lives, and it's such a vague topic. So many people don't actually know what it is, what it's about, how to do it, how to start. So today is all about clearing up some of that confusion around this topic of mobility. Okay, so number one, what actually is mobility? Mobility, technically speaking, is the ability to take our joints through its entire range of motion, to move through all planes of motion, essentially restriction free. So for example, shoulder mobility would be the ability for me to take my shoulder through flexion, internal rotation, extension, external rotation, back into flexion. That would be an example of shoulder mobility. Now, mine isn't amazing, it's not the best you'll see, but it is better than what it was. That is all that matters. So number one, mobility is the ability to take your joints through their entire range of motion. Number two, where do I start? Being such a broad topic with so many joints throughout the body, it is hard to actually know where to start. My number one on where to start is get yourself assessed by a movement professional. If you don't, you will not properly ever understand what your movement limitations are unless you are absolutely spending every minute of your day doing that, and let's be honest, you won't. If you don't get yourself assessed by a movement professional and do what I've done over the last, probably 3 years, just cherry picking moves from Instagram, you're kind of just pissing in the wind. You want to find out exactly what your movement limitations are and go about building them first. Then all the other fancy shit and stuff that looks nice and feels good can get added in. But what you need first, not what you want. Number three, how long does it take? Well, I can fucking tell you now, it does not take 6 weeks of doing it once or twice a week. If you think it took you maybe 10, 15, 20 years to get your body in this position, to bring your body to a point where it's broken, don't expect to fix it overnight. Don't expect to fix it in 4 weeks. Don't expect to fix it in 8 weeks. Don't expect to fix it in 12 weeks. You can feel progress at 4 weeks, more progress at 8 weeks, more progress at 12 weeks, but we're only really touching the tip and actually starting to get the body to make the neurological changes from the inside, okay? So 3 to 4 weeks, once a week is not enough. You want to be hitting your movements 7 days a week if you're not hungover one day, which sometimes happens, and I understand we're humans. So, if you're hitting 6 days out of 7 every single week, you will start to make progress in 4 to 6 weeks, but that is only the start of it. That is not you out of the darkness, okay? It's a lifetime process, this. Okay, number 4. Can you overdo it? And you literally cannot overdo mobility. The only mistake you can make is putting too much tension and too much brace in too often. Put it like this. Would you max out in deadlift 7 days in a row? Exactly. By day 7, you're going to be absolutely in pieces. It's the same for this stuff here. You do your movements every day, yeah, but you only go hard once or twice a week. And what I mean by hard is tension, bringing bricks in, bringing breath and all this other stuff in, once or twice a week. You go tension, tension, tension to open up the new space. Then we save the new space by performing the same movements nice and lightly. Look at this idea. Do you ever feel tight when you sit on the sofa? 99.9% of people should be saying no here, okay? And the reason being is because when you sit on the sofa, you relax and you expend zero energy, so your brain loves this, okay? The body wants easy work. So if you have to work up to 1,000% effort every single time to get your body moving, the brain is not going to welcome that and try to save it. It's actually going to reject it because you're working way too hard. So in terms of can you overdo it, the answer is you can if you put too much tension in. So tension 2 days a week max, 5 days, the exact same movements, nice and light, a lot of breathing throughout. So I hope this video has been to some use. I hope I've cleared up the 1, 2, 3, 4. If anything doesn't make sense or you would like to engage in a bit of debate, don't be afraid to drop me a DM or email contact@movementevolution.uk. Thank you all very much, folks. Keep moving.